Hey everyone, happy Tip Tuesday. I hope that you're doing well and keeping safe during this time. There have been a lot of changes with respect to medical school examinations as well as board examinations. So this tip today is going to tackle how to effectively study and execute remote examinations. So the first tip on this is really set your boundaries. You're going to have to talk to everyone within your household about the importance of these examinations and also the time commitment that you need to have for these examinations. Everyone should understand that your time for studying, as well as your time for potentially writing the examination remotely, has to be saved time. That is away from everyone else, secure in terms of nobody invading the space, and also respected too. It's going to be hard for everyone around you to not come in and check on you, or to not come in and give you, let's say, a snack because you've been spending so many hours in the room. The second bit with respect to this tip is to really practice as if you are writing that exam. I mean, we know this with respect to doing question blocks. You want to do them timed because the exam is timed. Have the same considerations with respect to your exam environment as well. Make sure that it's quiet. Have your earphones on every time that you're doing questions. Have your noise canceling headset if you prefer to use that. Anything in which you're going to do on the exam day, do it when you're studying. Schedule your snack breaks the same way. Eat similar foods the same way you would on the exam day itself. And most obviously, I'm going to recommend as well that if you have the opportunity or the outlet to be somewhere where that time or that space is going to be secured and absolutely quiet for you, take advantage of it. Take that opportunity, seize the moment, and utilize your time effectively in that location. This is definitely a time to strategize, especially your remote vicinities. So if you do have somewhere that you can be where you can, unfortunately, isolate yourself so you can focus on these examinations and execute these exams properly in that 9-hour length period that you have to perform on them, do it. Additionally, another point on this tip, and this is a point that you already are familiar with respect to studying for examinations, is to set that schedule. But really be realistic with the schedule, especially if you're in a household with multiple people and you have different schedules or different habits that you guys already have in place. For example, like meal times, for example, even just activities where the household is a little more noisier, a little more distracting. Schedule your schedule around this so you can have effective study time within the day that you are awake for. And you might have to even rearrange your own sleeping schedule to accommodate that too. Do what is best for you to execute your exams appropriately. So to finish up with my tip on this, with the series of tips within it, really be patient with everyone around you. It's going to be a huge adjustment period for them as well as you to be able to have this environment exclusively for studying for you. So be patient. You will have to communicate often what you need and what kind of space you need to do, but be creative as well. Look at how your household is set up. See if there is maybe a room or an area that is less interfered by noise going through the whole house. Maybe you should consider start setting up some sort of study area in the garage. It's technically a separate entity to the whole house. Be creative, communicate, and also ask your family too what ideas they may have so that you can essentially have a better study experience. You'll find that they want you to succeed so much that if they're a part of the planning for it, they will take it even more seriously as well. So, good luck. Here are some other advice from your other alumni. The following tip is from Dr. Mann-Isah. Studying COVID times. Number 1, don't get too comfortable. It's easy to get complacent about your study goals because of the seemingly plentiful time you have on your hands, but don't fall into that trap. Number 2, try to create a simulation of your study environment back in university or when university was fully open. Study around the same times you used to and change up your study areas if you start to get bored. Number 3, avail yourself of all the online platforms where you can review and practice with your friends. Apps like Zoom, WhatsApp, and so on can be particularly helpful. Using the video option helps to make it feel like old times. Number 4. Although you have a lot of time, don't spend all of it studying. Spend some time with family and friends. Engage in non-medicine activities to help you stay sane. Number 5. While trying to do all of the above, be sure to keep a check on your mental state, as well as your health and fitness. Recognize signs of anxiety, depression, and fatigue, and seek the necessary help in the areas that arise. 6. Finally, remember that in these uncertain times, we are all trying to survive the pandemic together. Amidst all of this, be grateful for the opportunity to be part of such a noble profession and the immense good you can contribute. Let this motivate and propel you to be the best doctor you can be. Wishing you all light, love, and success. Ramadan Mubarak to the Muslim folks within our team.